Welcome to Beyond the Peel. My name is France Morissette, and we're here for another episode of TV Tuesdays, where I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious chocolate dessert, dairy-free yumminess in 5 minutes. You'll love it. So I'm gonna make this super yummy dessert for two. That's right, dessert for two, because my husband and I are gonna have a date night. We're gonna tell you all about it on Sunday. But first, I wanna show you how to do this super fast 5-minute dessert that you can kind of whip up real quick right before dinner if you're gonna have a date night too. And it's gonna introduce also some coconut oil, because we're doing a big giveaway at the end of the month for like a gallon of this stuff, which is amazing. I love this brand. And it also kind of ties into the post we did on Sunday, like 5 yummy ways to get more coconut oil in your belly. So let's just get right into the recipe. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to make this dessert now. It's so super easy, it's almost ridiculous. So I've got some coconut milk left over from something else I was doing. I'm just gonna shake it up. So I want all the, you know, sometimes it separates with cream on the top and the watery stuff on the bottom, so I don't want that. So I'm just gonna measure 1/4 cup of this coconut milk. That's it. And I put a tablespoon of dark coffee, like strong coffee in there, with a little bit of vanilla. I used half a teaspoon, so put that in there. Little dash-a-roo of cinnamon, and 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Okay. It's just my husband and I eating this, so, you know, don't mind the fingers. It actually doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so I got that all in there, and I'm just gonna bring it. I could just eat this stuff, it's so good. I mean, by the spoonful I could eat this stuff. So good. Okay, I'm just gonna whisk this up together. It all kind of get warm, and as soon as I get little bubbles breaking the surface of the cream, I know that it's hot. I'm gonna add the chocolate, and then I'm gonna pour it into a ramekin. So easy. So I have a 1/3 cup of chopped, very dark chocolate. I think I'm using 80% dark chocolate. You can use whatever you have. And I've just chopped it up. It'll melt faster, and it's also, of course, much easier to measure if it's chopped. And then we'll just blend it all together. Okay, you can see that didn't take very long at all. I think that took maybe like 30 seconds. It works out to about 50 grams of chocolate. Just so you know, if you're working in grams, you can just buy a chocolate bar that's 50 grams. You could do that too. And it just all melts together. Look at that, how quickly it comes together. You don't even need to keep it on the burner. Now once it's melted, we just pour it into a ramekin. I like to let it cool down a little bit before I pour it in, because I've lined my ramekins with a little bit of plastic wrap. Just show you what that looks like. Now that I have that, I'm just gonna go over to the other counter and I'll just show you what that looks like, okay? So at this point, if you wanted to add a sweetener, you could. You could add honey, stevia, whatever you want. For me, this is plenty sweet, but that's, you know, we've been following a whole food diet for a while, so we're a little more sensitive to sugar. And then just divvy it up between 2 bowls that are lined with some plastic wrap. Trying to make it even. And that's it. And then we'll just put it in the fridge while we're having dinner, and it'll be ready to go after supper. And I'll show you the finished product too, so just put that aside. So this is what the finished product looks like. You just kind of pop it out of the bowl. You can use anything. I even made them in like the sushi cup bowls where you put the soya sauce. And yes, you do get like all the wrinkling from the saran wrap. That's not a big deal. It still looks quite pretty. And then you can top it with whatever you want. I'll link to the coconut cream recipe, the coconut whipping cream recipe. And there you have it. It's easy, it's simple, and it takes 5 minutes to make. And it's only for 2 people, so there's no leftovers or temptation. So leave me a comment below about what you're gonna do on your next date night. We can all kind of share fun ideas. And if you're not already a member of our community at Beyond the Peel, subscribe for the email updates. You can go to beyondthepeel.net and subscribe so we can stay in touch. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Freaking easy.